Hi everybody, this is Teri from Sweet Pea Papers, the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, the Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, and the Junk Journal and Paper Crafts Facebook group. I'd like to welcome you to Challenge Week 3 in A Stitch in Time. The hashtag is Stitch in Time. Take the A off. It runs all of September, and it's a collaboration between me and my Sweet Pea Papers group only, and Mandy at Sunflowers and Doors, and her Facebook group is Junk Journal Fix with Sunflowers and Doors. So it's 3 weeks, 3 challenges, and freebies galore. So there's more freebies coming out today. Now there won't be any freebies or videos next week. Week 4 is the week to catch up. And then after week 4, we will have a giveaway with the chance to win a kit from Sunflowers and Doors, and there's going to be 6 winners, 3 from my group and 3 from Mandy's group. Now the week 3 challenge is create a patchwork pocket or tuck spot, and this runs from, oh, the date is right on this one, from the 22nd through the 28th of September. Let me make sure. No, the week 3 is the 15th through the 21st. And then week 4 is the 22nd through the 30th. Okay. So, let me see if I'm... Oh, the freebies will be available so everyone can join in. But if you want the full kit, of course, you can get that over at Mandy's Etsy shop. And she still, unfortunately, cannot sell to people in the EU or in Northern Ireland. However, there's enough, you know, free challenge papers that you should be able to participate. The 2 Facebook groups I gave you, and oh, how to win. You enter the drawing by posting your pick in either Sweet Pea Papers or Junk Journal Fix with Sunflowers and Doors. I suggest you enter in both. Yes, you can enter the same picture in both. So that gets you 2 entries, maybe 4, depending on if you use part of the kit or not. And that brings me to that. You get 1 entry per post if all you've used is the freebies. If you've used the kit or the kit and the freebies, you get 2 entries per post. And let's see. Oh, you have to make sure to use the hashtag Stitch in Time in your post. And you also have to let us know whether you used the kit or not, because there's going to be so many people and there's so many pages in the kit and so many freebies. We won't be able to keep track of all that stuff. And yeah, 3 winners will be drawn and announced in each of the participating groups. So there'll be a drawing on the Sweet Pea Papers YouTube channel, and there'll be a drawing on the Sunflowers and Doors YouTube channel. Or she might hold hers. She may hold her drawings in her group. I'm not sure. So check over there at the Sunflowers and Doors Facebook group, and then you can find out exactly what the procedure is over there. Okay, so like I said, we're going to make patchwork pockets or tuck spots. Now, we have this ephemera from this week. Now, I picked out these 2 to work on today. We have this ephemera, and then we have these additional pockets, and then we have cards that we can put in our pockets. I'm not going to put the pockets on the pages. I'm just going to make them. I haven't started my folio yet, or folios, or whatever it is I'm going to do as of this recording, because I'm recording all 3 challenges before I start my project, so that I make sure that I get them all done. So yeah, but we still have all of this from the previous 2 weeks. Now, these are the 2 projects from the weeks before. But we've got this ephemera. We've got these spools, which I'd rather not use, because I'd rather use them to, oh, they're too big anyway. I'll use them in with my, my own laces to wrap with. I print out my own, so I can use this kit actually to print out some more over and over again. But we've got this ephemera, and of course I'll save these to see if I need them in the folios. And some buttons and some more like I said, smaller ephemera. We've got lots of these 15 cents per yard. We've got lots of those. We've got lots of these superior quality buttons tags, but the ones from last week are smaller than the ones for this week. So we've got that. We got that, and I'm not using these, so I'm going to set them to the side. So this is what we've got. I've inked the tops of these. I wanted to show you the way to score these. There is white lines on the sides. I don't see a line across the bottom on this one, so I wanted to show you how to line everything up. All right, now this is my scoreboard. I took my Fiskars paper trimmer. You can buy a score tool for it, and I have like 4 trimmers, even though I love this one. It's got the little wire in it. This is the paper trimmer that has the little wire in the center, the little guide wire. So that's the one that the scoring tool comes for. It comes in a set with a blade and a score tool. It's about $8 and something on Amazon for both together in one package. So I converted this to be my permanent scoreboard. Isn't that great? So you can measure just like you do on a paper trimmer. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this faint white line here, and you're going to line it up, on my case, with the wire, but in your case, if you don't have this one, along the groove. And then you're going to slam it shut. No, I'm kidding. Okay, then on this one, it doesn't have a line, but where this corner is right here, when did I get black on me? From this corner here, probably ink, to this corner here, you see where this little V is, where this corner is? That's where you're going to draw your line, or draw your score. Score your line, whatever you want to call it. So from there to there, let's see if I got that straight or if I moved it. I moved it. And I'm not exactly perfect at this when there's no line either. So don't think that I think I am. There's a line on this one. This one, the white line's a little bit wider. So that's good. That's more helpful. Okay. Now on these, this is the back that I printed, which is actually the side we're probably going to use. So that means I inked the wrong side. That's okay. We have to ink after we fold these in. That's when we do the rest of our inking. I inked the top. So you're just going to fold those in on the score lines. And then ink around the outside once you've folded it. And I'm not going to make patchwork. I mean, we don't really have patchwork stuff unless you're just going to take these rectangles and use those. I'm thinking more, I think she meant more like collages, you know, like a patchwork of stuff. And that's the way I'm going to interpret it. So once again, I'm just going to the points where the corner is, because I have no line, but I don't need a line. I'm going to go from corner to corner. Usually I cut these off anyway, so it may be that this one doesn't end up being a gusseted pocket. That's what these are called. We're scoring gussets on here. All right, so we want to go from that corner to that corner. Well, why don't I just put the paper up and it's there. Where am I going? I'm going to make a mark. Okay. my bracelet, these little things get caught on this paper trimmer. Otherwise, believe it or not, I don't have any trouble with them on anything. I had to tighten one of my bracelets back down. The thing got pulled. Okay, and the top is the file folder top. So let me ink this, since I inked it on the wrong side. Now yours is going to be blank unless you print it on the back of the paper. I didn't mean to because it was all pockets. I wasn't paying attention. Normally I don't print on the back of pocket pages. There's kind of no point. But I did accidentally on this one. You're going to want to end up, when you glue it, you want the long side underneath the corners. And that looks like it's going to work. I definitely got lucky. I'm going to use my bone folder. This is a Teflon bone folder by Craft Treat. And I got it on Amazon, and I just love it. I love this end right here. It works perfect for burnishing. That's what that's called. And I don't really use the other end that much. I get out my old traditional bone folder for that, but this is Teflon, so nothing sticks to it. You see there's no glue on it or anything. In fact, it isn't hardly even dirty, and I've had it for probably 3 years. So there's that. I think it cost me $13, but geez, no upkeep. 3 years. Yeah, I think that was supposed to fold over, but we'll leave it as a point of interest. So we'll ink that. Now this one, I think we'll do that one last. Let's do this one. I think this one, we could take our superior quality buttons, which this is the same size, and we could take a piece of chipboard and put it underneath that, and it would raise it up a little bit. So let's do that first, and then we'll put something on this side, and then we'll go on to this one. And you want to make it smaller than the card, obviously, and it's always good if you cut it straight. Man, it's hot in here without my fan going. We're under a heat advisory. Here in Seattle, no one has air conditioning. I happen to be lucky enough to have an air conditioner that was donated to me by the power company, of all places. Probably so they can charge me more for electricity. Probably makes up the difference. Anyway, I shouldn't say that. That was mean. They were nice enough to give me this wonderful, wonderful gift. But it doesn't reach. You know, it's only a one big room. So it heats off, or it cools off my kitchen, my dining room, and my living room. And it doesn't really get down the hall down here. Now, I don't have it on yet because it's only 75 outside. I wait until it's in the 80s, and I set mine on 75 because, because of my neuropathy, I am always cold, so I don't really need it to be super cold in my apartment. Plus, there's the electric bill. There's always that to calculate in. And, but yeah, most people in Washington don't have air conditioners. So high 80s, which is what we're going to have, low 90s, is considered a heat advisory. There are elderly people and ill people and people that don't have the money to buy air conditioning. There's all the apartments where most of them don't allow you to have an air conditioner. unless you have one like what I have, which is an indoor air conditioner, and all there is the little vent that goes to the window. Alright, so let's stick this on here. We've got that. And let's put something on this side. I was thinking about using this bigger one over here. You know, we could use this as a pocket on this one and it would look like a double tab. We can still glue that down and then we can put something on top of that. That'll be our plan. I like butterflies. You guys know I do. You know I do. Maybe if we use something else over here. Not really sure what. Could do a button collage. Got a big button. And another big button inked. I need 3. There's a third one. We could do 3 buttons here. I don't like that at all. Unless we made it look like, unless we made teeny weeny tucks out of them. And then we could tuck little teeny weeny things in here that we make, because there's no tags that are that small. Oh, that wouldn't work with that though, would it? Let's do this. What are we going to put over here? What if we put this over here? Like so. Let's put something else over here. I don't have any of the ephemera from the kit cut out. And if we put this, this is just going to cover it. And then we can put this down here. Alright, let's get, I have another button that's inked, I think, this one. It's darker too. It isn't quite as busy as the other one. So we can put that on there. This on here. Should I put that over there? No, I like it better over here. I'm terrible at these, just so you know. Not very good at them at all. Let me ink this real quick. There's some of the smaller ephemera I wasn't sure if I was going to use it or not, ever, until I got to the folio. So I hadn't inked it. When I do the folios, I kind of ink the ephemera as I go along. This kit comes with quite a bit of ephemera, and I already had to trace around it to get the scan and cut to cut it out, so I'm not going to ink every piece ahead of time as well. Lazy, I know. That one. This one's already inked. Yeah, this one had to be covered because my scan and cut ate a chunk out of it. So let's put this one down. Now this is supposed to be sideways, so we're going to pretend like it goes this way, which it doesn't matter for the button. Oops, it does if you're going to put the chewed up side out there. Okay, so we'll put the button here. And the reason I say it's going to go this way is because the writing for me, the bottom of it, needs to be on the left side for it to look right side up for me and not upside down. If I were to put it on this way, see, then the text would look upside down to me. Maybe to you too. So, but yeah, this video won't be very long. I'm just going to do a couple of collages. Not really sure, oops, what else to do. There we go, that looks better. And we'll put this over here. You know what we should do? We should put a piece of chipboard under that as well. Here, chipboard, I got glue on my finger. Okay. I'll put this on here. Okay. I'm going to put that there. And then that will stick out. Well, nifty neato. And you'll notice it more than you do on camera looking straight down. You'll notice it more when it's in a journal, because since it's going to be sideways, you'll be looking at all the ephemera that's on there sideways, and you'll see that it's lifted up. Okay? Lift that up just a little bit more. The corners. There we go. All right, so there's that one. Then let's we'll put this one on as a layer, and then we'll put something on top of it, and then we will put, I really want to do this one, so I'm going to have to try to cover up some of that white. This is the largest one on the crocodile. You know what, let me look here for a minute. I wonder what this regular office punch would do, if it can reach it. That's better. So those of you that have one of these from the old days, that does pretty much the whole thing. Yeah, you can't really see it on that one, plus it's going to be behind. So what I'm going to do, how am I going to do this? First, I'm still going to darken it down just a little bit. Okay. It's not perfect or anything, but that's all right. I need one of those, like a Q-tip or something to do that, really. So if we do just two, why don't we glue this one down? Make sure the writing's right side up. No, it's not. Okay, let's do this one here. And then we'll make a little tuck out of this bottom one. And then we'll make a little collage on this side. That's what we're going to do. Because these patterns are kind of busy. So if I had put one of the pattern buttons of these underneath this one, you wouldn't have been able to see the lady in the dresses and stuff very well against the other pattern. They're beautiful. Each one deserves to be used on its own. This lady with a green dress, so pretty. Alright. So I'm just going to glue the bottom half of that button. And then we'll be able to tuck something in there, because this pocket's going to go this way on the page. We'll put this on here. Barely fits. Put this on here. And then we'll put I think we'll put that on top of it. I don't know though, that kind of contrasts with this, doesn't it? What if I put this on there? It's too long. What if I put it on here and take the rest of this off? I think that's what I'll do. Let me get it up here. Okay. Doesn't need its legs to stand on. We're gluing it to a page, right? And then that way we can see that. We could, how big is this going to be on a page? Oh yeah, you'd have plenty of room, especially if you put this on a, yeah, if you put it on a left-sided page. We could put this on and put it on as a pocket and have a tag stick out. And then you'd have a pocket this way, a tuck here, and a pocket to the side. Let's do it. Let's do it, I say. So that means we're going to do this side, this side, and this side. And then we'll just have to make something small. I won't do that now because I'd have to go dig up some paper and all that. I wasn't thinking of doing that. And we'll put this on here. And then they're not going to be on the same page. So I think we could put another one of these on here. Just so that there's some, well, no, let's do this. Well, is that going to be too many? If we put this on here. I don't like that. These small buttons. Put them along there. That's too busy. I think I'm just going to do this. And I think I am going to go ahead and put this on so that it looks like the base for that. Okay. So let's get this glued on. Okay, and then we'll get this put on. We'll put that right there. Should we put it over a little further since it covers the bottom anyway? Yeah. And then you can still see some of the sewing stuff. All right, look at that. So we've got this long pocket. And we've got our file folder pocket. What's sticking out there that's, oh. Something was, oh, this must have been caught on the edge of the paper. Okay, so we've got these two pockets. Or you could cut this off and use it as a tuck. And I might even do that because I don't always do the gusseted, so I think I will. So let's call this a tuck and this a pocket. How about that? Let's do that. I'll cut these off camera, and then when I take photos, you'll see it as a tuck. Okay? All right, well, that's it for this video. This is our third and final challenge video. Keep your eye out as you've been seeing all month long on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays for the rest of my folio videos, and then make sure to watch all of Mandy's challenge videos. Get the freebies at the two Facebook groups. Enter the contest. You could win. Win. It's always fun to win. And I will see you there, and hopefully I'll see you at the drawing too. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.